Hi everybody, so we're going to try something a little bit different today. I just got a deck of vintage playing cards, and my aunt actually bought them for me. And reading playing cards actually is kind of a family tradition on my mother's side. My great-grandmother read playing cards. Her sister read tea leaves. My mother read palms when she was younger. And my aunt bought me these playing cards. So I'm going to try my hand at reading playing cards. And let's see, I decided to use them for a financial wealth reading for the first time. Let's see what these cards say about wealth and finance. So if you stumbled upon this reading and you want to hear about an answer regarding something to do with your wealth or finances, hopefully this little reading can shed some light on that situation for you. Just going to do a simple 8-card spread, horseshoe spread. The same kind of spread I've done with my tarot readings. But we're going to do them with playing cards here. And see how this works out. My mother encouraged me to give this a try. I really have no idea on what the outcome is going to be like. But, hey, it doesn't hurt to maybe do something different once in a while. See, I'm going to try to make this kind of like a horseshoe. Hope this gives you some hope. I hope this makes you feel a little bit better if you're in some kind of a situation where you have anxiety about the future. We don't need to carry anxiety. It's not a positive thing. The most important thing is to try to stay present and even have fun while doing so if possible. But anyways, let's get back to this reading here. So the first card I pulled was the Ace of Clubs. And that is actually the questioner card, so it kind of represents you. And the Ace of Clubs is a wealth and prosperity card. And it represents unexpected money. So my guess is that maybe you got a little bit of extra money and you decided to try investing it into something. All right? And then the second card I pulled is your past conditions. This one here is the Queen of Hearts. Okay, she represents a fair-haired or a good-natured woman, or sometimes a woman with water signs predominating in her chart, so that would be like a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio woman. And she's someone who might offer kind advice, a person with an affectionate nature. Sometimes she's indicative of your mother or a mother figure. So maybe in the recent past, you were talking to your mom and she encouraged you to invest in this business venture. Okay, let's see what this next card represents. This one is your present condition, and this one is the Two of Diamonds. The Two of Diamonds. This card represents a business partnership or a change in a relationship. So what I'm guessing is that maybe you were friends with someone and you decided to go into business with them. Let's see what this next card says about that little venture. That one that I pulled is the King of Spades. And that one represents the future outlook. Okay, so this is past, this is present, this one is the future. And the King of Spades, okay, he represents dark-haired, man, or a man with air signs predominating in his chart, an ambitious man. So an air sign man would be like maybe an Aquarius or a Gemini. Geminis are very good communicators. Okay, that might be someone who talks a good talk. But maybe he's the one that helped convince you to go into business, and your mother encouraged you to do so. Whatever the situation, he is there in your future, sitting there just waiting for you. And then we have the next card I pulled. That one represents your best approach to the situation. And that one is the Five of Clubs. And the Five of Clubs represents new friendships and alliances made. So perhaps with this dark-haired, ambitious man that you're going to meet in the near future. That's what it sounds like based on these two cards here. Someone who will be an ally. That's a good thing to have in any aspect of life, financial or otherwise. Okay, let's go to the next card. That one represents your attributes, the attributes of the people surrounding you. And that one's the King of Diamonds. Okay, the King of Diamonds, that represents a graying man or a fair-haired man, or a man with earth signs predominant in his chart. So an earth sign person would be possibly a Taurus, and could be a Capricorn as well. But this person obviously has had an influence on you, and he also may be offering you advice about this situation, this financial situation, which is, it's good to have advice from someone who's wise. And if he's a graying man, he may also be wise, because usually with age comes wisdom. All right, now let's go to our next card, this one. It's the Four of Spades, and that one represents the challenges to be faced in this situation, okay? And what I see with this card, it's some small worries, all right, some small problems, maybe a little bit of financial difficulties because of the money you invested here and you can't touch it. So you might face some small difficulties along the way since you put money into this business venture. You might not have it for smaller things at this time. But let's see what our final outcome card brings. And that is the last card that I pulled. And that one is the Ace of Diamonds, which is generally a pretty positive card. That one represents change, a message, often about money, and it's usually very good news. So it sounds like overall this is a pretty positive financial reading here. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that it gives you some hope if you're having anxiety about your future financial situation. Okay, there's no need to worry and fret about money as long as you, kind of deal with life as it comes. Put some work into it, be someone who is consistent about planning for your future and working toward it. I mean, you don't have to be a workaholic, but if you are consistent in working towards a steady financial future, then no matter what, your outcome will be good.